Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your monthly forecast for August 2018. Apologies for the delay. And just a quick announcement. Okay, first of all, this is a general reading, so it's not going to make sense to everyone what your sun, your moon, your rising, or if you're dealing with an Aries sun, moon, or rising. And I am on holiday between the 13th and the 19th of August. You can still order readings during that time. It's just I'm going to have to start going through them in order when I come back from the holiday. Okay, so let's have a look at what is coming up here for you in the month. At the bottom of the deck here we have the Eight of Pentacles, so there's a very strong focus on work for a lot of you, study for others. For others, this is physical training. I feel that you've set a goal for yourself, and you're working very hard towards it. I feel very, very focused. You're enjoying what you're doing. You're enjoying the fact that you're learning a lot every day and you get to apply what you learn right away. For others, this is working on something that has just started, or working on something that is an interest for you or a passion for you. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's a very practical approach to things. It just tells you that this month the way to success for you is to take it nice and easy, to go through all the steps, to stay focused and pay attention to the details. Okay, so the first card here representing your current situation, we have the High Priestess. So again, study is highlighted for a lot of you. Study, training. With the Eight of Pentacles, this could be on the job training. For some of you who've just started a new job or a new role within that company. For those of you, this just talks about the fact that, you know what, you're just choosing to have some time to yourself to focus on what you want to focus on. So with the High Priestess, it just means you may be feeling not necessarily less social, but you're feeling like, you know what, I'm going to pass on that today. I feel you maybe rescheduling things, okay, with friends or family, because I feel that you have this very, very strong focus, and so you get to move some things around that allow you to just focus on this goal, okay, especially in the beginning of the month with this High Priestess. This could also be just you're working hard on looking for answers or information. So maybe you're waiting to hear back on something or from someone with this energy in the beginning of the month, because we also have the Page of Swords as your help or challenge. And with the Page of Swords, this could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign that you're dealing with during this time. It could be that this person is holding information that you need, or there are delays in communication with Mercury being retrograde as well. So that's maybe where the challenge is. And for others, the challenge could be that it's just a lot to take in and it can be difficult to focus. And with the High Priestess and the Page of Swords, I would also feel that for some, you're working very hard to get to the bottom of things, to double check things, to get to the facts, okay, because there may be some confusing information that you're receiving during this time. This could also be waiting on news that has to do with a review of your work or an assessment, okay, with this energy. And the foundation for why things are the way they are, we do have the Hangman. So with the Hangman, this is a major arcana card, again talking about looking for answers or looking for information, waiting for answers and information. I feel that you've been waiting for something for quite some time, and it is only now in the month of August that you get the opportunity to actually do something with it, to actually start working on it, to actually start that process, as opposed to just waiting for things to come together, waiting for the right setting, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the information. Okay, so whatever this is that you've been waiting on, that is what you actually get to work on during this time. In the past, we have the Star. So yes, you got the approval, whatever you were hoping for and waiting for with the Hangman, and it was out of your control and there's not a lot that you could have done with it. You got the yes. This was an outside approval. This was a green light. This was an approval, of permission. Someone saying yes, someone saying okay, someone saying go ahead. Again, we have Aquarius here, so maybe around an air sign as well. And you got the yes, and so you are now able to just work on it, just deal with it. It's yours to work on, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles now. In your crowning thoughts, we do have the Ten of Wands. So with the Ten of Wands, whatever the situation is, it is a lot, okay? So for some, you're starting to work on it, and you're starting to think, I think I may have bitten off more than I can chew. If that is the case, if you do feel split in too many different ways, if you do feel like you want to just keep to yourself for a while because you're feeling overwhelmed, then the message here is just be discerning with the decisions you make. Some things you can commit to, and other things maybe you can postpone, maybe you can reschedule, okay? Because with the Ten of Wands, it is very easy to get lost in everything that you're doing. It is very easy to get swept away, to get overwhelmed, and run yourself into the ground, okay? Run yourself sick, tired, exhausted with this energy of the Ten of Wands. So this is just a thought at this point. This is just how you're starting to see things, or what you're starting to think about the situation. And it can be very easily prevented if you stay on top of things and you're careful with what and who you commit yourself to during this time, okay? Remember to focus on your goal, and only your goal, okay? It's very important during this time, because otherwise you can get lost. If you say yes to too many things and too many people, it will not only take you away from your own goal, but it will take away your energy completely, to the point where you won't be able to do much, okay? For yourself and with other people as well. So with this Ten of Wands, be careful what you take on, okay, is the message, and always go back to your goal. It's a time to focus on yourself, and it's a time to say no every now and again, okay, with this energy. In the near future, so around mid-month, we do have the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, for some of you, are working really hard to get everything together, because around mid-month you're expecting some sort of celebration. You've planned some sort of get-together, you've planned some sort of trip, some sort of social activity or romantic activity, and it's almost like you're saying, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm on top of things. I want to make sure that I leave everything in just the right place, so that I don't create more work for myself when I come back, or I'm able to relax when I go away, when I leave this alone for a little bit, okay? For others, you're working very hard because it's the final stretch, okay? So you're working very hard because you want to see this celebration, you want to have the success, and you will. But again, it's very important that you're careful what you commit yourself to. Be careful who and what you say yes to. Cut commitments down to a minimum if you can, especially during this second week, okay, that we're looking at, the second week of the month, so that you can have the success around mid-month, okay? Going into the third week with this Three of Cups. In the position representing you, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of balancing out that you're doing, okay? You have a lot of things up in the air at this time. You're trying to balance career with your love life, career with your health, career with your finances. I feel like career and finances are a very strong focus for you during this time. You may also have your own business as well as a job. You may be working 2 jobs during this time, hence, you know, feeling a little bit exhausted with the Ten of Wands. But I do feel that by the third week, going into the third week, you're able to find a balance, and you're able to feel comfortable with doing everything that you have to do, and feeling upbeat and still having energy for yourself at the end of the day as well with this energy. For others, you might have to make a decision. You might have to choose one of two with this energy. It could be in regards to 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 different opportunities, okay, with this Two of Pentacles here. Maybe that's why you're doing all the research. Maybe that's why you're doing all the, you know, getting down to the bottom of things, finding out who's telling the truth, who isn't, what is real, what is not. Because maybe this is something that is weighing heavily on you with the Ten of Wands, in terms of, okay, so what do I choose? Because whatever I choose, I'm going to have to commit maybe even a few years of my life to this, okay? So I do feel like you have a big decision on the mind. In your environment, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is around you, or how other people see you. So other people see that you are stressed with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like there is pressure on yourself, but quite a great deal of that pressure is you're putting on yourself with the Nine of Swords, because you're afraid of making the wrong choice, or you're afraid you're going to drop the ball with this. With the Nine of Swords, it's very, very important to rest. Okay, don't make decisions when you're exhausted. Don't make big decisions when you're drained, because you won't be able to see things clearly, and you won't feel very confident about your decision anyway, okay? So it's very, very important this month that you rest properly, that you give yourself time to do nothing every now and again, that you give yourself time to relax, and sleep is very important. So make sure you get good quality sleep, okay? At least for five nights in the week, if not the whole week, okay? It's very, very important, because it will give you the clear head that you need to make all your choices, as well as reach all your goals. In your hopes and fears, we have the Six of Swords. So for some of you, this is what you're working towards. You're working towards moving, you're working towards a new job, you're working towards a promotion. For some, you're moving across the world, or you're moving overseas with the star there as well. You're emigrating, and it is a big change, and it can be challenging and difficult, and give you some anxiety and some fear over, am I doing the right thing? Will I be able to do this? Am I going to be okay? Further, this is working towards a trip you plan to take, because there's some sort of big event that you plan to do or attend during this trip. Further, this is a decision about a relationship. Do we get back together? Do we move back in together? Do we get back together for our family? So there's children involved in that decision, which makes it more complicated, okay, for some. And for others, this is about, do I cut ties with my past and give this new person a chance? I feel that for some, you might be dealing with earth signs and air signs, okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So maybe the decision is moving from one to the other, cutting both out of your life, or just choosing between one or the other, okay, with this energy. In your outcome, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel that if you do have a decision to make, you'll push it as far as you can towards the end of the month, or even moving into the next month with this energy, because you're still assessing, you're still thinking about it, you're still weighing up your options, but you are getting down to the facts, okay? You are getting down to the facts, so your decision will become a little bit easier and clearer to make. For others of you with the Seven of Pentacles, this is recognition, this is reward, this is being able to relax and reap the fruit of your hard labor, okay? So this can be the holiday. For others, this can be waiting for the final piece of information, or waiting for the last piece of the puzzle to come into place, and then you get to move on, you get to move, you get to relocate, you get the news that yes, you got the job, you get the news that yes, you got the money, yes, you got the promotion. You may be telling someone your decision, or if this is a decision you're waiting to hear on, then that is coming through towards the very end of the month with the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? Your overall energy and guidance, we do have the card of gratitude. And so with the card of gratitude, this is an energy that asks you to focus on what is here and now, and not take things or people for granted. So again, zoom in, focus in on what is worth your time, what is worth your energy, people who have always been there for you, situations that build you up and bring you joy and happiness, as opposed to situations that just drain you for no reason, okay? Be careful to be supportive, not enabling, okay, with this energy, because there are situations that you shouldn't take for granted, there are opportunities that you shouldn't take for granted, there are people who you shouldn't take for granted with this energy, and it's just a kind reminder to focus more on that part of your life, as opposed to things and people who are just draining you, okay? This is also saying ask for help, okay? There are people there who are more than willing to help, more than willing to be there for you in whichever way you need them to, your friends, your family, your loved ones. So ask for help and allow them to help you, okay? And show them your gratitude with this energy. And for others, this is gratitude shown to you, because you are always there for other people, and you're always trying to do the right thing for other people, and you're always the protector, okay, with this energy. We do have potentially decisions to make when it comes to love, either choosing between two situations, or choosing between what is familiar and something new, with this energy as well. And again, the message is, don't take things for granted, but also don't give people chances that you always give people don't give people chances that you always give chances to, and they just take it for granted, okay? So look at who is really worth your time. Look at who is really grateful that you're giving them a chance, okay, with this energy, who really values you and appreciates you. This is also good news, a lot to be grateful for. So I do see good news coming in for you towards the end of the month, where you get to share, you get to send the news out to say, yes, this is happening, yes, I got this, yes, I'm happy, with this energy as well. It could be news about a pregnancy. Maybe you're working on your health because you're trying to get pregnant, or you're working on your health to get back on track because of a pregnancy, okay, or any other health related issue for that matter. And I do feel that by the end of the month, if you're careful and you make the right choices, okay, again, in terms of what is worth your time and what is not, I feel that you have good news and you have new beginnings, okay, coming up by the end of the month here. So that is your reading for the month. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the messages apply. If they do, remember this is general. And remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings as well. And if you're interested in a private reading or you want to join me on Patreon, the links are in the description box below. Okay, have a wonderful month. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.